Acti, the gathering storm. The salty air weighed heavily over the fishing village, a foreboding presence heralding the coming tempest. Dusk stretched its long shadows over the cobblestone paths, presenting the village in a chiaroscuro of light and dark, as ghostly fingers reached through the dim twilight humble cottages, their windows aglow with the warm orange hues of hearth fires, stood resolute against the chill of the sea breeze that spoke in whispers of storms both past and those yet to come. Atop the hill, the village chapel, a modest sanctuary with its peeling white paint reminiscent of forgotten seashells, reached skyward. Its belfry, a vigilant sentinel, overlooked the restless sea, the structure a steadfast beacon of hope anchoring souls against life's turbulent waters.
Inside the chapel thronged with villagers, their voices a low hum beneath the old rafters, reminiscent of leaves rustling softly in a dense forest. Anticipation thickened the air as dusk deepened, whispering on the wings of an evening alive with possibilities. A storm brewed in the skies, and in their hearts Matthias, the village elder and a man of deep faith, peered out through the chapel window at the steel gray sea, its surface mirroring the cloud-laden sky above. His heart ached with the familiar heaviness, a father's worry for his long-lost son, Daniel. Lord of mercy, Matthias whispered, sun-worn hands clasped in prayer over the simple offering of bread and salt before him. Protect us from the storm outside and within, bring him back to us, I pray. His plea, though soft, was steadfast, brimming with the unyielding love of a father. The chapel's air, a blend of damp earth, aged wood, and unshed tears, carried Matthias' supplication heavenward, buoyed by faith in the enduring depths of desperation.
Outside, the wind howled with a ferocity that shook the very bones of the village, rattling windows and causing the chapel doors to tremble. As if echoing some ancient lament amid the tempest, Daniel trudged homeward, his coat sodden and heavy with relentless sea spray. He had left the village in a fury, chasing dreams that crumbled beneath his feet like fragile sand castles. Leaving him worn and disillusioned, each step towards the chapel felt like an act of contrition, a powerful return to the hearth he had once forsaken. Within the chapel, the villagers turned, eyes aglow with a mingling of surprise and profound relief. As the heavy chapel door creaked open, its sound resonant like a whispered promise, Daniel stood framed by twilight, hardship and regret starkly etched upon his face, the weight of his journey visibly borne on his weary shoulders. As he crossed the threshold, the chapel's warmth enveloped him, a blessing and a balm for his battered spirit.
Father, he began, his voice thick with emotion, as he knelt before Matthias. Forgive me, I have lost my way. His words, a raw confession, reached out for absolution from his lifelong guide and shepherd.
Matthias, tears brimming in his eyes, placed a calloused hand upon his son's shoulder, the touch a manifestation of love and unwavering acceptance. The shepherd of my soul hears every plea, he murmured softly, drawing Daniel into a forgiving embrace. You are home.
Together they knelt in silent prayer, surrendering their burdens and finding restoration, their hearts beating in unison with the newfound peace. It was as if the Holy One spoke into the storm, calming their spirits with an outpouring of renewal and grace. A new dawn, new dawn. The storm's fury continued to rage, but within the chapel's hallowed walls, peace reigned supreme. Morning broke with the storm clouds parting to unveil a world kissed by the sun, washed clean and glistening with the promise of new beginnings. Villagers gathered once more, hearts buoyed by the scent of fresh bread, mingling with the crisp and vibrant air, a testament to resilience and unbreakable community bonds.
At the altar, Matthias stood firm, his voice steady as he led a litany of thanksgiving. Behold, I make all things new. He declared, his words an echo of the divine promise that had carried them all through the enveloping darkness. His voice became a beacon, calling all gathered to witness grace's unfolding majesty. Beside him Daniel stood, his past burdens lifted by grace, the shadows of his journey transformed into a tapestry of wisdom. With each prayerful word spoken, he felt life's newness unfurl within him, assured now that God had made him whole again. Lessons from his journey and the community's warm embrace turned his heart toward redemption, rendering him a living testament to the transformative power of faith and love.
Holy One, who calms the storm. beneath the smoke-clouded sky. The fire's aftermath resembled a battlefield, blackened beams and the scent of charred wood clinging to the air. Dust descended, painting the sky deep purple and crimson, as though the heavens mourned with the weary city. Firefighter Jake stood at the edge of what once was a home, his smoke-stained jacket a testament to the battle fought against the flames. His eyes lingered on the ashen remnants of a life spirited away by the blaze. Amidst the ruins, his gaze found a sodden scrap of paper, a child's drawing miraculously unharmed. A simple house, a family, stick figures smiling under a bright sun, embodying innocence lost amidst chaos. Jake's heart twisted with survivor's guilt. Kneeling, he reached out, fingers brushing over the uneven lines of the child's art, feeling a connection to a life untouched by darkness. His eyes closed against tears, seeking solace in a whispered prayer. Lord of mercy, guide me through this darkness. Lift this burden from my heart. Could I have done more? His words were swallowed by the silent night, a plea into the void, each breath a prayer in itself, yearning for peace. Night descended gently, wrapping the city in quiet, with rain veiling the streets, casting shadows in the glow of streetlights. Jake wandered through the neighborhood, each footstep a muted echo on the wet pavement, the rhythmic patter of rain, a reminder of cleansing and renewal. He carried the child's drawing in his pocket, a reminder of lost innocence. His mind replayed the blazes, chaotic dance, the symphony of despair, refusing to fade, pulsing beneath the streetlight, rain mingling with his tears. His heart torn between despair and belief in a higher purpose. He prayed again, Holy One, what is your will for me? Teach me where to begin. The rain seemed to soften, acknowledging his plea with tender caresses. In the profound stillness, Jake felt a nudge, a whisper in his heart, as if God spoke through the rain. It wasn't in grand gestures that peace would be found, but in small acts of love. Begin with the neighbor, came the impression, a quiet certainty settling over him like a warm blanket. His spirit lifted, he turned his gaze to the houses lining the street. Windows glowed with warm light, families huddled together, connected by unseen threads of community. Jake's path led him to a doorstep where light spilled into the night, casting a gentle glow. He hesitated before knocking. The door creaked open, revealing a woman's weary face. Her eyes widened in recognition. I'm Jake, faltered but pressed on, buoyed by divine guidance. I'm here to help, whatever you need. The woman's eyes softened, a smile breaking through her hesitation. A flicker of hope kindled. We'd appreciate that we're gathering supplies for those displaced by the fire coming. As Jake stepped inside, he sensed welcome, the scent of baking bread mingling with rain-kissed air. Promising healing children played nearby, their laughter a balm, a melody of renewal amidst ashes here, amidst lives untouched by despair. He found the beginning of healing through service, through compassion flowing freely. In the days that followed, Jake worked tirelessly, hands and heart open to those in need. He joined in rebuilding not just homes but hopes, each nail driven a testament to resilience. Each act of kindness chipped away at the weight he carried, revealing a soul renewed, forgiven and free. He understood now he did not walk alone. The shepherd of his soul would guide him through the darkest valleys, ensuring light found its way into the shadows. Lord of all compassion, teach me to see with your eyes, to love with your heart, to serve with open hands. Lead me ever in your light. He